welcome back to Queen. It's just Kiara.
It's Raven.
Girl, how's everything?
Everything is everything.
I like it. So I wanted to ask, because I've been asked, I asked Mom, I went out last week and I asked my cousin and one of my friends. And I asked one of my coworkers, it's like a long time ago, and it was a debate, kind of. They disagreed, but I still feel how I feel. What foods do you feel are exclusive to the Black community? Let me add a little caveat.
You already know.
Right. Because I feel like we don't have anything exclusive to us. Because, like, if I want a tikka masala, I know I can go to Indians to make that. Mm-hmm. If I want fufu, you're going to go to Africans to make it. You want a shrimp fried rice or dumplings, you're going to go to Chinese, Japanese, whatever. Mm-hmm. What is exclusive to the Black community? Because I feel like our food or soul food or whatever isn't ours. Because I feel like you can ask an Indian person, have you had fried chicken before? They go say, yeah. Have you had, whatever they're going to say, yeah.
But you don't associate it with Black people?
I do, but I don't think it's exclusively ours. I don't feel like people go to Black people for fried chicken and macaroni and cheese.
But I do. When I think
we're Black.
But I guess when I think soul food, I'm gonna think somebody's gonna be like, I'm gonna ask the Black girl, where's the soul food? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna ask the Indian person, where's the soul food?
I don't think it's a specialty food because I feel like you can get it anywhere. You can go to Bojangles or KFC if you want fried chicken and mac and cheese.
That's true, but I think the thing with it, our specialty food is more so in Southern roots than anything.
That's what somebody else said.
Yeah, it's a Southern thing, but let me tell you something that is a Black thing that's not anything that I would eat. Mm-hmm. Shit like chitlins and shit like that, that's a Black thing. I'm gonna tell you, but sadly, that shit goes back to slavery, eating all that old slop and shit. All of that, that's associated with Black people, sadly. I don't eat that.
I feel like... Oh, no, go ahead.
But you went... Because you're not going to go to a Chinese person like, you want some chitlins. Fuck.
No. But I just feel like we don't... I feel like our food is, like, Americanized.
It is Americanized. But America steals everything from Black people. But that's another thing.
But I don't feel like people go to us exclusively for it. Like, if you were to go to a coworker who is Hispanic or something and say, hey, have you ever had mac and cheese and fried chicken? They're going to say, yeah, they've had it. And they didn't have to go to Black people to get it.
That's true.
But, like, if I want a taco, I'm going to go to a Mexican restaurant. You go to the people who make it.
True. I will say this. I think those things, soul food, is from Black people, but they stole it from us. So the same way you said fried chicken, you could go to Koreans, Chinese, Koreans, they know how to fry chicken, but you know why they know how to fry chicken? Because Black American soldiers taught them how to fry chicken. So this goes back to what I said. They steal everything off of Black people. They know how to make these things because of us. So I still associate it with Black people. Granted, you don't have to go to Black people to get it. But if you want some good food, you gonna go to Black people. Right.
So, like, when I had that question, my coworker fought me on it. And she was like, no, it's Black. And I was like, I'm not saying it's not Black. I'm not saying it's anti-Black to have macaroni and cheese. But I said, I don't feel like you can get it from anywhere. I feel like it's been washed out. It's American. To me, I think of it almost as, it's ours depending on who prepares it. But I also feel like it's American food.
Right.
I don't feel like people go specifically to Black-owned restaurants or Black people to get those kinds of foods.
That's true. But that's just because they stole it. That's my theory. Yeah. They just stole it. But it was originally Black people food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think my cousin, she made a good point. She was like, yeah, everyone's had it and they don't go to us exclusively. But if you want it to taste a certain way, you'll go to Black people for it. Yeah. And I agree with that. But as far as, like, certain things, like, I know if I want naan, I'm going to an Indian restaurant. If I want, chicken stock, I'm going to Indians. If I want pepper soup, I'm going to Africans. I'm not going to go to an Americanized African spot to get no fufu or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to places who make that. Like, I'm going to the people who make that.
I think another thing with Black food is our food is also regional. Because we're American. So, you go down to Louisiana, their food different than our food here in North Carolina. you go up north. I don't know what the fuck they eat. I'm sorry. Listen.
Seafood?
White Castle.
Facts.
And I hate White Castle.
That's true.
I don't know what y'all eat. I mean, they eat soul food because it's a black thing, but they don't. Soul food is more something prevalent. You think of Southern when you think soul food.
Yeah, that's true.
Louisiana, Cajun food. They're black, but their food gonna have a little different twist than ours. So I guess it's regional. What y'all eating in Cali? Kale salad?
Hey, I like a good.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm sure they eat some soul food, but Cali's not known for their food.
Like, the further west I've gotten, like, there was one restaurant I went to, and I was like, okay, I'll get mac and cheese, and they had corn in it.
What?
And I said, why is there corn in it?
My grandmother is rolling in her grave.
Corn? Like, corn. And, I have a love-hate relationship with corn when it comes to certain places. Like, I like corn. Mm-hmm. I don't like when I go places and people throw corn in random shit and then say it's Southwest. Stop throwing corn and shit. Like, stop throwing corn in succotash. Like, stop. Like, why do people throw corn in random shit? Like, corn just stands alone. It's either going to be popcorn or elote. That's it. Don't be doing all this extra shit with corn.
I think they were trying to just get rid of it at this point because why?
I don't like that. Why are you putting in mac and cheese? So, and then like certain things like sweet tea. Like, if you want sweet tea, you come down south for sweet tea. You go west, and
let me tell you how disappointed I was in Vegas for some tea.
Oh hell, don't!
It was literally iced tea. I fucking brewed tea and some water. No, not 1 ounce of sugar.
Do a half and half, girl. Next time, half lemonade.
I was just give me water. I drink water here. If it's water or liquor.
Yeah, over there, I know the drink again. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Y'all got it.
But I see your point in it being regional. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like our food's just become American. I feel like it's just American food now.
Well, I think everything that black people have has become American because they stole our whole culture. Do you see how all the white girls now taking our culture?
Absolutely.
Braids. It's ghetto on us, but for them, it's high fashion. Boxer braids. Shut the fuck up. Boxer braids. Bitch, this is the braids I have under my wig.
Right,
what is you
some wig braids? Some dookie braids. Right.
I just oiled them. What the hell did you talk about?
Like, no. Points are made. See, Alicia, since my other friend, she was just fighting for it. She said, no, it's black. I said, people don't, everybody has it. It's not special. Everyone's had, like, and I hate that our food has to be like fried chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens. I'll say collard greens, I think sometimes could be considered like something black, because there are some white people who've never had collard greens before. They eat like spinach and kale and all the other green foods, but they've never had a collard green. So
yeah, if they ain't from the South,
right? And some people who are from the South, they've just never, their family didn't grow up eating collard greens. Oddly enough, but so I guess I
can say that because I ain't grow up eating no damn chitlins. So there's that. I don't even eat pork. So there's that.
There's just things that I'm not going to eat. And one of my friends tried to judge me for it. I was like, I'm not eating no. Like, if we're in an apocalypse, maybe. But even then, I might just be.
I'm just going to die.
I'm going to eat leaves and grass and berries and fruit. Like,
if we're in an apocalypse, I'm just going to lay down.
I'm not eating
I don't want to be here. I don't want to eat that.
Tongue, snake, rat. No. Like, I'm not doing that.
No.
I was like,
because I'll fuck around, eat some poison berries, and then I'm done.
And that's okay. I want to go to heaven. Like why?
Why am I fighting to be here at this point?
There are certain animals I eat, and some of my family is country girl. I'm talking about they eating raccoons, they eat deer.
A coon,
girl. A coon.
I'm not eating no squirrel, no raccoon, and no fucking critters.
No feet. Like, let's talk about it. Why are people eating pig feet? Why are you eating chicken feet? The foot of a chicken?
That's crunchy.
Like,
it look crunchy. Let me tell you about pig feet. I tried pig feet when I was, I don't fucking know, 8, 9, 10. I was like, I want to try it because everybody's eating pickled pig feet. They said it's so good. I'm thinking it's going to taste like pickles because I love pickles.
Right.
Girl, I went to the little candy lady store and got me a pig foot. I bit that thing and it was like rubbery. I was like, all right, yeah. And that's when I knew black people were liars. Because why would you eat that? That's not good.
Why? There's a girl, not even girl, Super Saiyan. She said her favorite snack is growing up was Lay's, chips, and pork lips. Pickled pork lips.
They got lips?
Girl, I had no idea, but that girl pulled it out of the jar. It almost looked like ears. Like little piggy. I said, y'all over here eating. Like, why are we doing this?
Why?
Do you not love yourself?
Why do they keep wanting to eat the whole pig?
We ain't gotta do that. We don't have to do that. Just take a little piece of bacon.
I'll just be a vegetarian.
I'm not eating the lips of a pig.
They got lips? When did they get lips?
Pickled pig lips.
They got white people lips.
That girl put a Lay's chip on top of it, or she would take a bite of the lip and throw a Lay's chip in there. And I'm like, isn't pork already salty? It's a pickled lip and you would eat a salty chip?
Oh my God.
I'm not country enough for this. And even if I was, I'm
not country enough.
No, I'm not eating
pig feet was my first and last straw.
Don't put no feet.
The most pork that I've ever eaten was some bacon.
Bacon, yeah. And ham.
I don't like ham. I've never liked ham. I tried a pork chop. It was all right, but I could live without them. But I've never liked ham.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up having ham, but like now that I'm older, I don't really eat it like that. I mean, I would eat it, but like I don't go around saying, "Ooh, I want a piece of ham."
Only thing that I probably eat was some bacon, but I eat turkey bacon and chicken bacon so much.
I eat turkey bacon a lot. Before I buy regular. I mean, I'll eat regular bacon, but...
Girl, try chicken bacon. It's good.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, chicken sausage ain't that bad.
Yeah, I do like chicken. Chicken apple sausage is my favorite.
I still been meaning to try that. Try the chicken apple. A lot of people talk about
it. It's good. At first I was like, that sounds weird, but it's real good.
I'll check it out.
Y'all can keep the damn pork lips. Oink, oink.
Like, why are we eating different parts? Like, why?
But y'all eat tail too? I know y'all eat ass, so you might as well eat the damn tail.
I mean, if they eating, was it oxtails or whatever?
Yeah, that is an asshole.
So,
you might.
I mean,
I've never eaten oxtail.
I've had it. I mean, it's not bad, but it ain't like when I go to Jamaican spots, I always just get curry chicken. That's like my go-to. I'll get curry before I get jerk.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff, I'm not doing it. I ain't country enough for this. Give me the regular stuff. Give me a piece of chicken.
Yeah, y'all can have it. I'm good.
I don't care nothing about that.
What question? What is white people food? They don't have no damn food for their culture.
Raisins.
Macaroons.
Right? That's
French, isn't it?
They'll take it too.
Yes.
Beer.
Okay.
That's a white people beverage.
Yes.
Beer. Kale, Brussels sprouts.
They like Brussels sprouts?
Yeah.
I love Brussels sprouts now. I have a newfound love for it because I grew up.
I like Brussels sprouts too, but that's really a white people thing, I guess.
I think they like casseroles.
Yeah, casseroles. I would say that's... But at the same time, when I'm thinking about it, there's nothing that I'll go to white people
for like a specialty. Is there a certain food that you
pumpkin pie?
You don't even need that because guess what? My mama make that because that might be like a 1% of white in me that I love pumpkin pie.
I don't mind pumpkin pie at all. People like
it's so gross. I was like, it doesn't taste that different than sweet potato. So y'all are doing a lot.
We might get banned for that, but I really don't like. I can tell a difference, but it's not a major difference.
I think sweet potato is like sweeter, and maybe that's why I like pumpkin pie because I don't like super sweet shit. I've always liked pumpkin pie, so I don't know. I think y'all doing a lot.
I think people so stuck on trying to compare it to sweet potato pie that they don't like it.
Yeah.
Just eat pumpkin pie and think this is what
good.
It's pumpkin pie.
It's good.
I don't mind pumpkin pie.
I love it.
But I do think that's more of like a white people thing.
It is. And I'm like, ooh, pumpkin spice. Put me with the white girls, baby. I want some pumpkin spice. When that pumpkin spice creamer comes out for the coffee.
Have a good night.
I want it. I'm Rebecca. So, I'll give the white people that pumpkin spice. That's y'all.
Pumpkin spice. Matcha. I think that's a white people
I haven't tried matcha.
I have matcha tea, but I haven't had the matcha. Yeah,
what's it taste like?
It has a lot of good benefits for you, too.
Because I just see green and I'm like, well, I wonder what does matcha taste like?
Well, I would just have like the tea that when you just throw a little tea bag in it. But I ain't never had like them little green drinks and stuff that they be making. I think people be ODing.
That make it seem like it tastes so good.
It has good benefits for you, but I ain't gonna be ODing on
matcha.
Nah, but I think that's a white people thing. But as far as dishes, y'all don't have much.
No.
Yeah, y'all don't have much. Casseroles, yeah. Casseroles.
Of random shit.
Random shit. Random shit.
That's why they took all our recipes.
They said, damn, y'all.
We ain't got shit.
Beer.
And y'all can have that.
They're breweries and everything. Lord. I don't understand if people just go out and all day and just drink a beer all day.
Because you can't be, first of all, you have to drink like at least 6 beers to get a little bit drunk. Then your stomach is full as fuck.
Yeah.
It's full of wheat. You're bloated and you're pissing all that. It's not fun. Why do you want it?
Big bloated too. That's uncomfortable. You ain't even got to eat nothing. Some people be eating like how they be serving pretzels and stuff at these like places. I'm like, so y'all you just weed it up with bread.
Weed it up.
Like, what the hell?
Why?
I prefer a real drink.
Yeah.
That's to be the problem with the people I work with. I always work with a bunch of white people, and they're like, "Let's hang out after work," and then they want to go to a brewery every time.
All these bars around here, you want to go to the brewery?
A brewery. Like one time they were like, "Let's go to Sycamore." I'm like,
no.
I do not want to.
Isn't that where people bring their dogs?
Yeah,
and
they
shit?
bring them. Like, no. Why do I want to be around some shitty ass?
No.
Why do I want to smell dog and drink? Dog hair be flying in the air and shit. Like, y'all touch the dog and lick your hands. And, like, that's disgusting.
And I get you love your dog, but when I get drunk, the last thing I want to do is have to worry about my dog.
Because at that point, Toto gone.
Right. Because if he run off, then he gone because I can't chase after him.
Oh, well. I will cry in the morning.
You should have left his ass at home.
If somebody take my dog, they take the dog.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you right, I don't have no dog searching skills. No. I'm not putting no flyers up. Have you seen my dog? If he missing, he gone.
Yeah.
I'll be mad. I wasted money.
I'm going to miss him.
That's it. Toto gone.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to bring the dog when I'm trying to drink.
No.
Dog or children. They be bringing kids too.
I'm not bringing no kids. Why are we bringing children? I mean, I get if you don't have no babysitter, you want to step out for a second, but sometimes I be no, because you're going to mess up my buzz if I really want to drink.
It's not like it's a restaurant. If we was at a restaurant, that's different, but you're going to literally, it's a beer bar. I'm not bringing no children or no animals.
No, because I ain't got time for no baby crying and snatching drinks. And you done knocked over my drink. Now I'm mad. I can't really pop you in public because then I'm going to look like how I'm going to look. No.
Now I gotta go home.
And then now that my evening's over, quick. Like, girl, just bring the check.
Because now you pissed me off.
Yeah, no.
So, moral of the story is white people, y'all ain't got no food.
Dang.
And if you do have food for your culture, send us a message. Let me know. What do you think your food is besides pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice?
We're going to do a poll.
Yeah.
I'm going to post it. Because I'm curious, because that's all I got right now.
Yeah.
Literally, that's about all I got. I can't even say it.
Maybe I need to talk to more white people. I don't know. But that's all I know.
Like, when I look at y'all's Thanksgiving spreads, y'all don't have much.
Green bean casserole. Who did that?
That's it. That's a white people thing.
Why? Why'd y'all do that? Why you want to do that? Green beans and French onion. Why? Why would you do that?
That's a white
Who hurt you? Why would you put that together?
That's it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like my green beans cooked and not like that.
I like roasted vegetables. I will roast every vegetable I eat, child.
I don't think I've had no roasted green beans.
Oh, girl. I'll be fucking some roasted green beans up.
I want some roasted Brussels sprouts.
That's usually how I make mine. I'm not going to steam nothing. I don't like no steamed vegetables. Ew.
You don't like them steamed?
I don't like nothing steamed.
I'll steam them and I'll put a little bit of butter over them and they'll be good.
I don't like that. I just can't do it. I just like roasted anything. Roast all my vegetables. Mm-hmm. I will eat all of them. Roast me up, baby. All right, let's get into Throne Talk.
Oh, we didn't even do Justin News.
Let's get into Justin News. Shit. You're right.
What else could he be but a jester? A jester? A jester? A funny idea, a jester.
All right. Man leaves girlfriend for Ukrainian refugee who lived with them. Yeah. Listen to this.
Oh my God.
A British man reportedly left his girlfriend of 10 years for a Ukrainian refugee who was living with him. Tony Garnett, 29, met Sophia Karkadime, 22, on Facebook earlier this month and offered her a place to stay with his girlfriend Lorna. Karkadime claims it was love at first sight when she met Garnett and lived with the former couple for only 10 days. However, Lorna allegedly became jealous of the young woman, and Garnett says it put a strain on the relationship. Lorna also gave him a choice between her or Karkadime. Okay, I'm not even going to read the rest of this. Because what the fuck? Okay, so old girl came to live with him for 10 days.
10 days, and you leave your wife or whoever?
10 days. Hey, first of all, red flag number 1. You've been with your girlfriend for 10 years. Why am your girlfriend for 10 years?
If I'm your girlfriend for 10
Jail.
years.
10 years?
It better be because we met when I was, 15 or something?
Right.
Like, the fuck?
10 years. Okay, and then the girl come and live with us for 10 days and y'all in love and you leave me.
In 10 days?
10 days. She stayed with them for 10 days.
The girl's playing you. She needed a place to stay. She ain't going back home.
She said it was love at first sight.
Stop lying. It was safety at first sight, girl. You ain't going back home. Like, they bombing over there. I'm gonna find a way to get this nigga to love me too.
I say all this to say, y'all niggas for everybody. My good sis Cash Doll said that.
10 days.
10 days. You been with me for 10 years and you see some new cooch and you just ready to go. You in love and you want to be in a relationship. And relationships like that, they fizzle out as quickly as they begin.
Yes.
So we're going to see how long that shit lasts. See, that remind me of that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit I was telling you about.
Girl, karma.
Do I feel bad for him? No. Because that's karma because you shouldn't have left your baby mama, old girl, been with you for however many fucking years and had your children. You never married her. You meet Amber on the movie set and immediately jump into a relationship. Did they get married? They got engaged, or at least.
Oh, okay.
They might have been. I don't know. But they got into a relationship.
They did get married because in the divorce.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you got into a relationship real quick, got engaged, got married. And mind you, this woman that had your kids and been with you for like 10 plus years ain't got shit. You cheated on her and then hurried up and scurried along. And look at it now. Now you got a bitch that shit on your pillows.
You know that's a psycho ass. You know what it takes to literally grab a pillow, squat your ass over it, shit.
You just, girl, you open your cheeks for a pillow and shit. Pillow?
You're a sick nigga.
Sick bitch.
To shit on some pillows. And if you did it while the pillow was on the bed, you balanced on that mattress.
Right. What?
To shit?
Because I know she... Sick bitch.
Did you wipe your ass or did you wipe your ass?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Because like now you got.
I had a visual.
You got a Hershey bar back there. You're nasty.
God!
And you know they don't be believing bathing like that. So ass dirty, but she don't care. She didn't care.
They did. Oh my god!
I'm just listening. Listen, now Amber out here is starting a revolution. Watch all these women. After I saw that other lady on that 90 Day Fiancé clip that hit her man, and he said, "You better stop." And she kept hitting him. I said, "Okay, she want to be Amber so bad."
Yep.
You want to be Amber so bad.
You can't hit niggas. Like, come on now.
Like,
I would have put you out of the car too because you're not gonna keep hitting me. Because when I swing on you, I'm in the wrong.
It's self-defense. And when I swing back harder. Don't be mad at me. Because you... Never mind. I just don't want to do this.
No.
No.
Like, nope.
What?
Y'all be tripping. And Carter Dime and all y'all motherfuckers, Ukraine and... You fucked up for doing that to your woman. And you gonna get yours.
But 10 days in my house to help you out. Like, sir, like, read the room. She need a place to stay. She's a refugee.
And I wonder how long she was supposed to stay, but they just realized after 10 days that they was in love and that he was leaving her. So
you been fucking her in my house for the last 10 days? Or the last 5 days?
Probably.
So now, like, you know, that's triggering to, like, the dark side in people.
Yeah.
Because everybody got something in them. They just need to be a little pushed. So,
listen.
Tupac said it.
God knows not to put me in them situations. Because, baby, I'm going to prison. Prison.
Shit's lit up.
And I don't want to go there. And I can't deal with that because you gonna do that shit in my house.
You know what? I ain't even gonna go to prison. I'm gonna, like, if he stay there, cool. He ain't gonna put me out of my name on shit. But I'm like, we got a refugee here. She gotta go. Figure your way around the country, the city, whatever it is. And I hope you find a way to stay here. If not, you're going back.
Well,
make it work back there, girl.
That's girl, and she bold. Like, you would really say something like, oh, we were in love at first sight.
Bitch, stop lying.
Girl, shut up and sit down. All it was is, girl, you been on the run, you been stressed out, and you saw a man that you thought was attractive and you wanted some dick. I don't think y'all was in love. I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't think that's a real thing. I think you are attracted at first sight. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It was lust.
That's it.
But go off.
10 days in my house and that's how you pay me back.
And a nigga that is so quick to run off on a woman that's been down for him that long, that is not somebody that you should trust.
It don't even matter. Because 10 years of me being with you and I'm still a girlfriend, you were never going to be chosen.
Oh, yeah. At this point.
Maybe he used her to get you out. Maybe he was like, I'm going to just finally get rid of this hoe.
Let me tell you something, nigga. You won't never have to use nobody. If you want to get out, you can get out. I don't care if we 20 years in. You don't want to be with me, leave. Leave.
Why people be dragging it out? Like, if you know after like 2 years, a year and a half, whatever, of us being together, like, y'all have these conversations like, what's our plans? What do we want to do?
Yes.
If he's like, you could tell when a nigga be lying. If he be like, I mean, yeah, I want to marry you one day. Like, yeah, like, you could tell. If the intention is there, he gonna do it. 10 years later, you still ain't got shit.
Move, sister.
You wasted 10 years of your life with him. You could have been moved on and dated someone else.
I don't even need that long no more. 2 weeks. Remember, I used to be 2 weeks short. 2 weeks. I didn't tell you for 2 weeks. Goodbye. Because why are you wasting my time?
10 years?
You're holding up the line. There is a traffic jam in your line.
Sir, keep going. Good luck, lady.
Yes, good luck.
To both of y'all, because she might be going back, or she might be on 90 Day Fiancé. Maybe not even 90 Day Fiancé. It's going to be a refugee one. A refugee fiancé.
I hope you sue. I hope you can sue.
The best karma will be sending her back home.
Yes.
That'll be the best karma. I'll be like, she has to go figure out something. Plant some drugs on her. Yeah. Something. She's a refugee. You're not even a citizen here. Plant some drugs. Something. Yep. Sound bad. Throw a little cocaine on her. Angel dust, heroin, whatever. Get the hard stuff.
Something, because you're going to get the hell out of my house. I'm getting kicked out of my house.
Goodness.
Bitch.
Oh, that right there, too. If I got kicked out. Because niggas, listen, what's that? Whatever that Medea movie, you ain't going to drag me by my feet out of my house.
Listen.
You is not going to do that.
Guess who won't have no house? Nobody. We won't have a house burned to the ground. Nobody will have a house.
Gone. Oh well. Oh well. Should have left me where it was. We're good.
Ooh. Good luck, lady.
Let's get into throne talk.
Everybody knows me. I'm a queen. This is called royalty over here, okay? I'm not stepping off my throne to address no bum, no chicks that are beneath me, and nobody that has not worked as hard as I worked for anything.
Today's topic is on serial baby daddies. And this idea came to me from, of course, our infamous Nick Cannon and his, 7, 8 children? And then this story we saw of this 34-year-old black man that proudly did his photo shoot with 24 out of his 33 kids. 34 years old with 33 kids.
His sperm is toxic.
He's the most toxic. He is Toximus Prime. He is the top level of toxic.
I know he lying about them kids when he meet people.
You know what? That is a good question. Because why do you think some of these women are okay with having kids with a man that already has multiple kids with multiple women?
Are people baby thirsty? Are people just that thirsty to have kids now?
I don't even think they're thirsty to have kids. I think people are thirsty to have love. Or what they think is love. People are thirsty for companionship, and kids is the byproduct.
Facts. That's very valid.
Because how could a nigga like that convince you? Either he lied.
He lying.
He had to lie, or these bitches have no self-esteem. Self-esteem is in hell. The bar is in hell. Because there's no way that a man can come to me and tell me he has 30 kids.
No way.
And I be number 31.
There's no way. I know for a fact if I sat across the table from that man, I said, so do you have any children? He would be, oh yeah, 33. Hell no. I had a nigga who lied about 5. So I know for sure you ain't going to say that you have 33. So, let's be real here. Because you know good. Why would I choose you?
Right.
Like a person. Well, then again, there are some girls who can date men with kids and they feel like those your kids, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
But that's a lot of fucking kids.
That's a lot of kids. But like me, if I date someone with a child and we planning a life together, something long term, your kids come with you. I feel like I'm also going to be responsible for your children. And
you are, because think about if you married him and he's on child support and you don't pay, guess who's responsible? It's your income. But
even if I take out the child support part of it, if your child's going to have a space with us, it's going to have a room with us. Like your child still go. I'm not the type of person who's going to have your child around me. And I'm going to feel like that's your child. I'm going to go feed your child. Right. Like I'm going to make sure your child has what they need, the necessities as well. But when you have 33,
there's no way you can see all of them.
You're not even taking care of all of them. There's no way. I don't even know what his occupation was.
I think he's a truck driver because I saw a video of him yelling and ranting at the camera, pull out a whole stack of, maybe $3,000 out his pocket in cash. I take care of my kids. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I take care of my kids.
If you're a truck driver, that means you stay on the road.
But my baby mamas, if you ask me if I got it, I ain't got it. So that told me everything that I need to know. You tell your baby mamas you ain't got it, so how you taking care of your kids?
Oh, wow.
Right.
But why are you pulling out a sack of money and then go lead up with, don't ask me if I have it? Nigga, you have 33 children.
He ain't shit.
And if you're a truck driver, you can make good money being a truck driver, but that means that truck stay on the road when you have 33 kids.
I wonder if they were all in different places, too, because he's a truck driver. I wonder. So now you got broken homes all over the place.
Who cares about that? Because there are a lot of men out here who care about just leaving a legacy. They don't care about raising it.
Girl, legacy is a trigger word now because that's what the shirt said that the kids have on. His shirt said the legend, and all the kids' shirts said the legacy.
You're not leaving much of a legacy besides the fact that you just have a bunch of children.
In broken homes.
Like, what the hell? I don't want a lot of kids unless we have a lot of kids' money. Because it's not fair. It's not, and I grew up in a big family. I don't want to have a bunch of children. I want a reasonable amount of children that is feasible financially.
What's reasonable now?
My number's always been 3.
Wow.
That's all, but 3 is like my max. But sometimes now I'd be like, maybe 2.
You're a big baller.
Sometimes I'm like, maybe 2.
You know what my number is?
1.
1. 1 is a good number. By themselves. I don't want that either, but baby, 1. Money. Children are expensive.
Yeah. And he got 33.
And I don't know if I could go through 2 pregnancies. We'll see how the first one go.
Girl,
1.
All these people who be wanting all these extra kids, I'm like, how? Like, I don't know. I'm the type of person who I just want to. If I have a child who likes football or likes to play an instrument, the violin, why should I not let my child learn and explore their likes and their dislikes because I financially can't afford it because I decided to have 15 children?
They don't think of it that way. They think that you don't need to have things to explore your personality and your likes and shit. As long as you're taken care of, you got clothes, you got food in the house, and they don't care nothing about that.
They don't.
And that's kind of a neglect to your kids. Like,
It's unfair.
It is unfair.
What if they're the next big musical composer or something like that?
I guess they better learn it on them.
Like, that's not... But even then, if they learn on, you still need the instrument.
They're going to have to get it when they borrow at school.
Child, if you want them to play football, dance, whatever you want your child in, you're one person.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take them to practice, pick them up, go to their recitals, their games, whatever they have. Like, that's a lot. And you're one person. So why have multiple children that you're responsible for? Because at the end of the day, the child will always want you to be there.
But guess what? That's just goes to show me that him as a father is not there.
It's about having multiple children to say that they have my name.
Mm-hmm. My legacy is going to go on. What good is that if you...
Not really, because some people, if they don't like you, they could care less. Some kids grow up and want to change their last name. Some kids grow up, they don't even speak about you. They'll have children. They'll be like, my kids will never meet you. You are not my grandfather to these kids. So what good is it if they don't fuck with you?
And some of the moms will give the kids their last name, which they had the right to.
Right.
Do you think that a man that has that many baby mamas could be a good and active father?
No, it's you're one person. You're one person trying to you, and I'm not even gonna say trying. You're not stretching yourself across all 33. There's no way. Mm-hmm. You cannot support all 33 of those kids. Mm-hmm. Even if you were a millionaire, like, you can't do it. You're one person. Mm-hmm. Every child needs attention. All those kids need you to some extent. You're not giving it to them. It's a disservice to have all those children. I
think a lot of these fathers think that the kids don't need attention. That as long as they have love, that they can thrive off of that. But kids need your attention, your one-on-one. They need quality time with you. And they don't think about those things.
Because why? Why think about that? You're here, you're alive. Guess what? I love you.
Mm-hmm. And that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. You think it's wrong for a man who has that many kids to date?
Yes. He shouldn't even look at women. The fuck? Don't look at me, you fertile ass nigga.
Yeah, don't look over here. I ain't got nothing for you.
And not a thing.
I don't even want to offer you friendship because I don't want to hear you complain about your kids and your baby mom all day. And then if you don't talk about them, I'm going to look at you sideways like, why you ain't talking about your kids?
Right. Because you got so many of them. Do you know your kids' names?
Birthdays? Can you spell all their names? What's their favorite colors now?
No, he don't know. That's a lot.
So you wouldn't date him if he has multiple children. What about the multiple baby mamas? Because that would play a part too.
Well, in my dumb days, which was yesterday, I was trying to think. I've dated one nigga that had... Did he have two? He had two baby mamas, and I was kind of like, I wasn't too fond of that. I ain't never had to meet them, but I wasn't fond of that because always in the back of my mind, like, what if I have a baby with you? I'm going to be your third baby mama with your third child. That don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a lot of hands in the pot.
That is.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
So I guess for you, one baby mama is your max?
Yes. And
how many kids? Because you got one baby mama have like 3 kids.
I want to say 1, but I'll say 2 is the max. Because niggas be having kids. I honestly, if you got 1 kid, I would prefer you just to have 1. I would prefer you to have 0. But people have kids. But I really prefer you just to have 1 kid. That's really the most I would like to deal with. But I think my max would be 2. After 2, stop. Don't talk to me. You got too many kids.
Yeah, that's too many for me. I could do it 1. 1 and 1 baby mama. I could do it that. And then I feel like your relationship with well, it ain't really my business to make sure you have a decent relationship with the mother of your child. But however that dynamic is, it does play a part. It will trickle down into us in some type of way because I'm really neutral. But if you got a toxic baby mama or just an abusive baby mama who just feel like if I call you, you're supposed to answer and you're supposed to show up and whatever I need, you're supposed to do. Like, that'll play a part because if you end up getting a girlfriend and you're not doing for her, then I'm automatically the problem. Now she got beef with me. And I'm like, girl, I ain't telling her to do that.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if he get a relationship, I hate when, like, I don't like when people start beefing with the spouses or, like, the new partners. Like, they're not with you. They're supposed to move on. Mm-hmm. So what does it matter? As long as they're supposed to be doing what they're supposed to do for the child, what does it matter? Like, why are you beefing me, girl? What I had to do with it? I had nothing
because
to do
you
with
taking all his time and attention,
and sometimes that's not even the case.
But that's what they gonna think.
Personal problem.
It is. And then when you got all that baby mama drama, I don't want it. I don't want it
either. Because I ain't gonna lie, some of these baby mamas, like, there's an old girl, and you know who I'm talking about. I remember there was one time, I just feel like she's just toxic. Now I feel like she's toxic. She's the type that feels like, because, like, some women play the mama card, like, past things that had to do with their children. Mm-hmm. And she's the type that pulls that card, I'm the mother of your children, so it doesn't matter. Whatever I need, you're supposed to do. So she would call him and be like, hey, my head hurts. Can you go get me some Tylenol?
What?
It has nothing to do with the kids. Your head hurts. It's not a need for the children. Mm-mm. But because I'm the mother of your children, and she just has that mentality. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. If I need something, you're supposed to do it for me. Mm-hmm. And then if he were to say no, now it's going to be, okay, cool. You didn't want to do for me. I take care of these kids. My head hurt. Da-da-da. You should have got me this. You ain't going to see the kids. Why the kids in it? Like, your head hurt.
I don't want to deal with that.
Like, I don't want that. Like, like, do for her for whatever is good for the kids. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know if she's doing, like, toxic shit like that. Like, because
it's like you still just trying to have some control, some saying this man's life for you to do it. Because she probably don't want to see him with anybody else. Because even though I've noticed with some people, like baby mamas or baby daddies, vice versa, even if they don't want to be with him, they don't want to see them happy with nobody else. I've noticed that.
I could care less.
And it's like, do you still want him? And no, I don't want him. So you just don't want him to be happy because you're not happy. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
I don't get that.
I don't either, because now you're in a relationship and guess what? I'm not dealing with this childish ass shit. So y'all can play with each other. I'm leaving.
Yeah. And on top of that, like girl, who cares? Like, if some men and women on both ends, they could meet a good quality person who can be an amazing influence on your child. They're not going to cause no harm to your child. They're going to love their child as if it's yours. I mean, as if it's theirs. Like, you know, they really can be a good influence, a good example. If you end up getting that, that's just another person that's part of the village that actually cares for your child, that can help out when help is needed. What's the problem? If they pick properly and they pick wisely, like, and they level up and they get someone that's like, yo, I love your daughter, I love your son. That's it.
I think it has a lot to do with jealousy and maturity. A lot of these people are not mature enough to think of it that way. Once you get to that point where if you can separate your relationship with your baby father and yourself, then you can get to that. Mm-hmm. You just got to be able to be at the point of like, I don't want him. I want what's best for my children. And then you can get to that point. But a lot of these people just, I don't know. Either they're not over them or they're jealous. Or that's what it is. They're jealous and they don't want anybody happy. It's just misery wants company.
Yeah. I honestly think people just lie. Mm-hmm. I think that you lie and say that you want what's best for the children when really it's like, it sounds good to say that, but really you don't care about the kids right now. Mm-hmm. It's about how can I get back at him? Mm-hmm. How can I hurt him or her? How can I get at her? Because it go both ways. Some of these baby mamas ain't no good. Some of these baby daddies ain't. I know another situation. A girl had to put him on child support. And he purposely went and got a part-time job just so he could only give her $50 a month.
So why you don't want to take care of your kids, sir?
And he wasn't on child support for a while. So she did it because she was like, okay, now I don't have a choice but to put you on child support. You're not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. And you purposely got a part-time job just so you wouldn't give her no money. Mm. And $50 is nothing. And he's not adding to it. It ain't like he's like, oh, okay, when, you know, right. He's like, $50 is all you get.
Wow.
So you're hurting your son. You're not hurting her. Mm-hmm. Like, so you look dumb. You're not a better father for it. So,
and they don't even think about that.
No.
Do you think there should be laws or like consequences for men that have too many baby mamas? And what should their limit be?
Vasectomy. Snip, snip, snippity, snip.
Okay, how many baby mamas is a limit? Like, how many is too many?
I don't even think it matters how many baby mamas. I think it depends on how many kids.
Because so even if it's like one baby mama and y'all got like 7 kids.
But snip that. Like, that's not right. Who put you in charge of population? No.
Nick Cannon.
Like, no, I don't think that's right. And then some men, like with him, you know all those kids aren't a year apart with all. Some of them kids, they probably a few months apart.
Girl, there was 2 babies in the grandma's arm.
Like, no.
I said,
He deserves to get after that. I feel like he should be labeled with a deadly weapon.
Whore. Oh, yeah, that too.
We'll take whore. You are a whore. Yeah. But that's a deadly weapon. Because, like, obviously you don't miss. And I don't know why you got the strongest soldiers.
Girl, and he was so proud. I watched the whole video. I was like, this nigger is serious. He was like, oh, my pull-out game, and I don't pull out. When he go, I go deeper. I said, oh no. That right there, there's a man I would never, ever let see the hem of my pussy. You would not touch the hem. You're not gonna touch me. You go deeper.
You're not even gonna hug me. You gonna dap me up.
Don't touch me.
Actually, pound.
Don't touch.
Cause what?
Fertility.
Why would you do that? On purpose.
Yeah.
And if you dipping your dick in everybody,
he don't care. I'm still questioning the women. I really want to know what he told them to make.
He's lying. I know that nigga.
He has to be, or they are just like they just don't give a fuck. Cause there ain't no way.
Now he can't lie because it's out. But I'm not. No. But and I wouldn't want to be with you. Some women don't care. If a man ain't taking care of his kids, they all right as long as they's being taken care of. But for me, that's not. I don't want to be with a man who's not taking care of his kids. Because why do I need to be with you? What if I pop out pregnant? What then? Right. Another number.
Guess what you... And think about if he was on child support for all these kids. How much money do you think you gonna get?
$2. No. Actually,
being number 34?
Actually, no. You don't get child support after what, 7?
Is it? Isn't
that the number like 6 or 7? If you have 6 or 7 kids, they don't offer child support.
I didn't know there was a limit.
Because they have to be able to... He has to make money for him to live as well. So they're going to cut the number.
No, he doesn't. Because he should have thought about that before he had 33 kids. So guess what? You work to pay for your kids.
And he's not on... I'm sure he's
and you live in a box and you live in a box. No.
He live in his truck.
I think he live in that damn truck.
As he should. That truck need to be going all the time. Yeah. You need to be making money.
No sleep.
There's no way he's on child support for all of them. So,
I don't think he
And
is.
He wouldn't. Like I said, there's no way. Legally, a court's not going to put him on child support for 33 kids.
They need consequences. I want him to be jailed.
You
something.
Want him in jail?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't get nobody pregnant in jail.
He needs something because that is... Like, why would you even just keep... Why would you keep going?
That's nasty. You can't take care of them. That's my biggest thing. You can't take care of all these kids. Like, yeah, they're cute to look at. You don't know...
That's fucked up. And he don't even have to look at them every day because they live with their mamas.
Facts. Talking if your ass I ain't got it. Hell no, you don't have it. You have 33 kids.
Girl.
Because if I need it, I know they need it.
He made a Mother's Day post one time, and I think it was like at least 11 women tagged in the picture. So I know he has at least 11 baby mamas. You know how fucking ghetto that is?
That's very ghetto.
Happy Mother's Day in 11 pictures.
And 11 people to deal with? Imagine being... If I, as a woman, had 11 baby daddies, I gotta deal with 11 niggas for the next, I hate saying 18 years, because you really parent past 18 years. I have to deal with you for probably the next 20 plus years. All 11 of these niggas, and everybody want to raise their child differently. So I gotta deal with this nigga who probably want the baby to have locks, and this nigga who want the baby to be like this one. I ain't got time. That's too much to deal with. I want to deal with me and you. One person.
And you know, people were in his like comments on Facebook. He's there for his kids. He's being a good father.
We don't know that.
Right. So why do you think that like serial baby daddies like this man is praised for like being a quote unquote good father, but if a woman has multiple kids or multiple men, she wouldn't get the same response?
Because it's cute to see a black father, to see fathers with their children.
for a picture. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing y'all need to remember. These men will scoop these kids up for a picture, and then they won't see them for the rest of the damn year.
He ain't even got no place to house all that. If all those kids said, I want to go home with daddy today, after that picture, what he go?
They gonna get lay in the back of that damn truck.
He go, now we gonna play out here, y'all.
Mm-hmm. You don't have rooms for all them kids to come stay in.
I
just don't understand why that's not cute for him. Because if a woman had all them baby daddies, you would call her all types of names.
All types of hoes, all types of everything. She for the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear all that. It's a choice. Like, he intentionally wanted to get all those women pregnant. Because he could have stopped at 2.
I think he's getting some type of, like, power trip off of this. It's got to be. It's something mentally not clicking there for him to keep wanting to go to keep having all these kids. Oh, I'm not gonna pull out. Oh, I'm about to nut. I'm gonna make sure I nut in her. Like, you want to get these women pregnant.
Wow.
And if he only has 11 baby mamas, so that means he got 3 with each woman.
Wow. So y'all kept letting him
let him double back? Nah.
Y'all kept letting him
he had to have been lying. Ain't no way. I'm gonna have 3 babies by the same nigga?
Wouldn't be me. Unless we married. Wouldn't be me.
But that man, the way that he was going, he had to be lying. Because if I know you already got all these kids and I'm going to come back and have 3 babies with you.
He's on how old? 34?
Mm-hmm.
So you're sleeping with all these women at the same time.
Yeah.
And as soon as one get pregnant, you going to get the other one pregnant. Because these kids are months apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this is nasty.
Whore.
We're gonna let one.
No, but nigga better not ever fix his fucking mouth to call me a hoe.
I don't want nothing to do with no nigga like that.
Because that's a hoe.
So okay, you said your limit is 2 kids and 1 baby mama?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And that's pushing my limit. My preference is 2? 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 is pushing it.
2 is a question mark.
2 is really pushing it. 1 is my preference. 1 kid, 1 baby. If you got 0, baby, come on.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to a person who has children, but a child. A child.
You should make sure a child.
Yeah. I don't have no children, so that's not fair to me.
That is a lot. And I think it depends on the age too.
What's the youngest? Okay, so
there be niggas around here with infants. Be like, hey, I'm like, your baby just came out of the coochie. Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, no. If you got a newborn, no.
And they don't care. Oh, we weren't together. Well, she's pregnant. She just had that baby, so y'all should figure that out. No. No. Leave me out of that. Because I can't compete with that.
No.
And I'm not going to.
I think 2 is the youngest I could probably do.
2 years old? Oh.
A 2, maybe a 3.
Girl, I was going to say elementary school age.
Like 5?
Minimum.
I could work with like a 3-year-old. Yeah. I could deal with that. I could deal with like a 3, but that's like the youngest.
They aggravate him. They aggravate.
But all kids gonna seem aggravating if they ain't yours.
But when they're young like that, you can't really do. When they're older, they know a little better.
Yeah, but when they're a little younger, you could also be like, so that I don't have to deal with it.
Get the fuck on my
Because listen, it's cute when they're little. When they get older, you be like, hey, it ain't cute no more.
Yes.
And unless your daddy give me permission to pop you.
Listen, I'm going to be like, tell your mama I want to fight. Because you're bad. So I'm just going to fight your mama. So, no.
I ain't doing that. I ain't fighting your mama. I'm going to say, listen, girl, she was getting disrespectful out of line. I need to hear you say it.
Yes.
Can I pop her?
Because if not, we're going to fight. Because your baby is bad.
Because some people don't like that. I don't want her touching my kid. Mm-hmm. Don't discipline my kid. You can talk to them, but don't ever discipline
And that's why I say I'm going to fight your mama. Because, bitch, your child is out of line. And you are too. I see where they get it from.
But, well... See, that's a dynamic, and you got to deal with the baby mama too.
Come to me with no children, please, because I don't want to. I don't.
I'm not opposed to you having children because it can also show me your character. What type of man are you? What type of father are you?
That too. What if you get a man that he's a good father, he's a good man, but the baby mama is just from hell? I don't want to deal with that.
You don't have to, technically.
You sure? Well, because if you with him and she's trying to make hell because she's not happy that y'all together, she's gonna make sure that y'all go through hell. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Oh, I don't deal with that. I'm gonna say, listen, I'm not even have to really talk to her, to be honest with you. I mean, if we talk, we can talk, but I'm like, listen, I don't really want to do all of that. Mm-mm. I love your child. I care about your child. I want to make sure your child is safe. Let's talk about the child. That's it. We don't have to talk about how you feel about me, really.
If she's mature enough to handle that.
Why are we talking about how you feel about me? We're here to talk about the child.
Because some of these women just be jealous because they want their baby daddy back. I want my family back.
You still a family? Shit. You just in separate homes.
No, she want that dick back.
No. It's mine now.
See, now we gotta fight. Now we gotta fight.
I wouldn't even do nothing like that. Because why are we discussing dick? We can't even talk about a child. Why are we talking about dick?
But she don't be worried. That's the thing. They don't be upset about the child. Some of them be jealous because you with their baby daddy.
Oh, well. Like, this is part of life. Like, that's like me being mad that my ex got a new girlfriend. I don't care.
But would you say if the baby mama was making your life hell, would you stay with him?
I don't feel like she would make my life hell because I know I'm not going to be in the mix. If it starts getting to a point where it's coming at me, I'm going to say, listen, you need to handle that. Because there should be no reason why I'm fighting or arguing with your baby mama. Why am I arguing with her? Why are we arguing? Unless it's about the safety and whatever needs the caring and the gearing and the raising of the child. Why are we fighting? Unless I'm abusing your child, come fight me. Absolutely. Put your hands on me because I abuse your child. Right. I'm not going to ever abuse your child. So why are you mad at me? You mad at me because I love your child? You mad at me because I care about your child?
Something like that.
So... you have nothing else to do with your life besides be mad that someone actually cares about the safety and the well-being of your child. You have another issue that has nothing to do with me. So be mad. You mad that you like me? You mad that your daughter like me? You mad that your son loves me? Like,
it be like that sometimes.
Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm not coming here to start nothing with you.
Yeah.
It's not. I feel like a real man is going to make sure that will never touch me. Like, if she starts, because you know her better than me. So if she comes in and she starts doing something that's going to impact me or you feel like it's starting to get negative, I feel like that's your job to step in and block that. Because why do I have to jump in and defend myself to her? I don't know her. At the end of the day, you know her better than me.
Listen, if you got to talk to baby mama, I'm just walking away.
I'm not arguing.
I'm not fighting that fight. I'm not going to deal with that. Because if you got a baby mama that's already making your life hell, Because if she's making your life hell and you can't deal with her, what the hell is it going to do for me? Because she going to be popping up, knocking on the door all night? Nope.
No, why is she popping knocking on the doors? If it's your weekend or if it's your time with your child, it's your time with your child.
Some of these bitches is crazy. Some of these bitches is really crazy.
Some of these men too, but like...
That too. And they be instigating the situation, but...
Yeah, but I'm big on, like, what's the root of it? I'm like, okay, so, like, we came here. If it gets to a point where we have to have a sit down, all three of us, for whatever reason, I'm going to say, okay, like, what's the real problem here? Like, what are we addressing? Because I don't want to address no petty shit that has nothing to do. Like, are we here to discuss... You took a man. He's not your man. Y'all broke up long before me. So, like, let's take that off the plate. Like, because you probably had several dicks. I mean, if you haven't, that's you. Be celibate. Team, do what you got to do, girl. Finger pop. Get your little vibrate or something. Shit, I don't know what to tell you. Work that out. So you can get that off. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that has nothing to do with it. If you mad that y'all broke up, that's something that you need to just heal from. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit across the table with someone and argue with you about nothing. It's noise. Let's get to the... Why am I sitting across from the table with you? I am not harming your child. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not going to ever disrespect nothing that's going on here. And I'm not going to ever jump in the middle of that because a lot of women are petty. You're not going to see her have my nigga crying at night because he can't see his child because you mad that he moved on. I'm not going to ever be in the middle of that. And I feel like a real man is never going to put me in the middle of that situation either.
Well, let's just hope that baby mamas be mature.
Yeah, if she's mature, then we could be cordial. Like, if you need to reach out to me and say, hey, do you mind picking up my baby or whatever? Like,
see, I don't have no problem with that, but I just see so much petty situations. Yes. Like, think about Ari and what's that girl, Taina.
Oh yeah,
they're petty as fuck with each other, and it's like, are y'all jealous?
Why?
Because of him? Y'all want?
But it's like, why? Because at the end of the day, you go see and be around this girl forever. If your son ever say he want to see his sibling, guess what? Like, move on. And you supposed to be happy over here with your nigga. Like, why are you?
It make you not even want to do it. I don't know. It depends. I think that with vetting niggas now, I'm going to have to really see what's your relationship with your baby mama before I even decide to take it serious. Because I'm not going to deal with no shit like that.
I'm not, but I'm also going to make it very clear that, hey, don't ever have me in the middle of it either. Like, there should never be a time that you can't see your child because she's, like, has an issue with me and I've done nothing. Yeah. Like, I'm going to just make that clear. Like, if something comes up, that's your responsibility to defend me and to step in the middle of that. I'm not going to be arguing with no female. Right. I'm not going to argue with you, nigga. So, you definitely think I'm arguing with a female? Because I would gladly grab my purse and leave. Period. I'm not going to argue with nobody, especially over nothing. And this ain't going to be no Real Housewives moment where next you know drinks are flying out of restaurant. I don't do all of that. I ain't throwing no drinks. I ain't doing that. I'm not going to argue.
I'm not arguing with your bitch because I don't throw drinks. I shoot, so she better shoot back.
I definitely shoot.
So let's not go there.
You never know which one I felt like bringing them.
Right.
Like,
don't do that.
And if it ain't a gun, I got other stuff too. But
listen,
we ain't got to do that either.
We're not doing that. Don't take me there.
I got more to lose.
And that's the thing, got stuff to lose. And I'd be like, you know what? I'm just trying to be peaceful and zen, and y'all just be fucking it up. And I don't even want to argue. It just make you want to fuck the whole situation. Bye. Bye to all of y'all.
But now, like, the people I know, like, even, like, family members I have and stuff like that, like, they have mature... It probably takes time, you know, some time to get adjusted or whatever, the people who being around your kids, but it's mature. Like, I don't really hear, like, I hear, like, when I hear baby mama drama, I hear it from, like, some of my, like, my friends when they be discussing whatever, like, their issues are, and I'm like, okay, but, like, I feel like it just boils down to that was that person's character, and you knew that before you had children with that person. Like, so that's what you chose. But at the same time, like, nowadays I be seeing people that be like, oh yeah, I get along with her, or I get along with him fine, like, it ain't no issue. Like, if I come over, I can drop the kids off and they see me, it's cool, and they go about their business. I don't care about all of that. And plus, I also grew up in a blended family, so I'm really not opposed to, like, you having, like, your own children.
I'm not opposed to children, and I feel like I had to get over that because at our age, people got kids. I would prefer a man with no kids because I feel like it's going to be a different type of thing. We will have that bond if this is our first child. This is your first and this is my first. I feel like that would be different. But if I happen to fall in love with a man that has kids, 1 to 2 kids, then, you know, I'm not going to pass up on somebody because something like that. Right. But if you got too many fucking kids, yeah, no. You're not my soulmate. God wouldn't do that to me.
God knows not do that to me.
So I already tried with a nigga with 5 kids. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be very short-lived. When he told me he had 5 kids, I was like, yeah, this is not
God bless you, because you actually tried. I didn't.
I was like, yeah, this is not going to work. Because I was like, you know, I want to have kids one day, at least one. Or you can have one. So that you can have 6 kids. I'm going to give you your 6th kid.
They always say that.
And my mama's going to look at me like, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? You could have been anything in the world, but you had to be a nigga's...
The uncivilized demon.
Literally. But I would have been the 2nd baby mama with the 6th kid.
No.
That still don't sound good.
That's a lot of children.
Because he would do what he had to do to take care of his kids, but you was struggling.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. Why the hell would I give you another one?
I'm not doing that. Why always nigga with the most kids want to have, I'm not doing that. If I met a nigga today who told me he have 5 kids, and let's say I really loved him and wanted to be with him, I would never have children. No. I would just be like, okay, like, I mean, you took my choice for me, technically.
Well, I'm not going to be with you because you're not going to take my choice so come back around after I have my kid and maybe we'll talk about it.
I don't want to. No, I don't even want that. Because I'm big on, if I end up being with you, you're a package deal. You come with 5 kids. At some point, those kids are going to be in my house. Those kids still need a room. If they come over here and it's your weekend or it's your day or whatever, y'all switching off days, those kids going to be over here.
Girl, the niggas talking about something. Yeah, they can come down here. I said, so what do you do with your kids? They can come down in the summer and stay with me? In my apartment, I have a 1 bedroom.
And he meant that with his whole chest. Them kids was gonna be on the floor,
the bed, on the floor, and the couch,
in the bathroom, in the shower.
I was just gonna be walking over kids. Just walking over kids.
No, that's not cute. And to me, I think that's not right. If your children are gonna be here for a whole summer, why do I want them sleeping on the floor?
No.
For 3 months, probably. Like, no, I'm not doing it. And I also, at the same time, don't want to give them my bed for 3 months straight.
Who the fuck? Let me tell you, I paid the rent there. Ain't no way I was giving up my bed.
And if I want to have Mrs. Nasty time, like,
we wasn't gonna be no fucking. First of all, I don't need to fuck him. He's too fertile for me. I was gonna be pregnant.
The nigga who told me that, he said, I might give you a hug and you get pregnant. I said, you ain't gotta worry about that.
You will never touch me.
I was like, what? And I was real young. I was young. I was like, no.
Why would you even say that? Because that's a threat at that age.
It was. It's like, I'm still in school.
Right. What you gonna do, take the baby to class?
He didn't care.
Of course he didn't.
He straight up said, he was like, oh, you worried about school? You can finish school. He said, I'll take care of the baby. You ain't got to worry about that. What?
No.
I was like, that's what type of female think,
Right.
oh, that's cute. He gonna take care of no. Like, how are you gonna take care of the baby while I'm in school? Where? How? Like,
he's gonna be a stay-at-home dad.
I don't know what you was gonna be doing, but not, like, and the fact that I don't even know, I don't want. None of that sat right with me.
Sir, what? And then you were just supposed to go with it.
I never, like, after he said, like, admitted that he had 5, because he really slipped up. The only reason he had, like, because when I first met him, he told me he had a 3-year-old daughter. I was like, oh, okay. Then one day he said something, he was talking about his dog, and he said, yeah, like, my son. And I was like, son? And he, like, laughed. He was like, oh, yeah, ha, ha, ha. Like, I got a son. I was like, when I asked you had kids, you told me you had a daughter.
See,
he was like, okay. And that's when he admitted, he said, okay, I got 5 kids. And I thought he was lying because he joked a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, you just claiming like your nieces and nephew.
Right.
He's like, nah.
I
was like, what? Never. After that.
See, he knew exactly what he was doing because he knew you wasn't going to talk to no nigga that had 5 kids.
Why would I? Even now, I still kind of be turned off. Not even kind of. I would be turned off with a nigga. I can do with one. I'd be like, ooh, yay. What?
I wouldn't be like, yay. But I'd be like, I mean, I guess whatever.
It's one. It's just one. Yay.
I mean, I guess. If you say I have no, ooh, yay. Yeah. Let's do this. One, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
So would you agree? I saw something where this girl was like, you're settling. If you don't have children, you're settling if you're dating someone who has a child. Like, you should date, if you don't have children, you should date someone who doesn't have kids. If you have a child, you should date people who have children.
I agree with that to an extent. Like I said, I would prefer somebody, I don't have kids, I prefer you not to have kids. But if I meet somebody, like, okay, I really like this man. This is the man that I'm looking for, and he has one child. I'm not going to pass up on that man because he has a child.
Right.
I feel like that would just be me missing out on my person for something, it's a child.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, I'm going to have my preference is going to be, all right, I'm going to prefer the man with the child. But say I have a man here that doesn't have a child and he all right, but he ain't really for me, but he cool. But then the man here with the child is the man of my dreams. I'm going to go with the man with the child because that's the man of my dreams. I'm not going to pass up on him because he just got a kid, Right. At some point, at our age, I got to take that into account. A lot of people have kids. It's not too many of us that don't have kids.
Yeah.
So at some point I was like, all right, we're gonna have to know that you might have a chance of being a high percentage chance of being a stepmom. That's something I had to click that switch on. Like, all right, you might have to be a stepmom.
So do you think it's settling though? Would you consider that settling? Like, oh, I don't have kids, so I settled with the man.
I don't think it was settled if it's the man. If that's the man that I want, that I was looking for, then I don't consider it settling.
Yeah, me either. Me either. I don't consider it.
I think that's me kind of changing my standards to be more realistic, because I think sometimes women can have standards that aren't realistic. Granted, there are men. Yes, there are plenty of men out here that do not have children. Does not mean that I want that man.
Right.
I'm not just going to be with the man because he don't have children. If that's not who I want.
I could tell if you had multiple children if I was older. If I was in my 50s and I met a man, I'm like, that's...
Yeah, that's different. We got kids. We done been through stuff.
But...
Right now, don't come talk to me with no 5 fucking kids.
No.
But if you, at our age, you 30 plus, you got a kid, all right, I get it. Yeah, you got a kid.
Yeah. I don't think it's settling. But I get why why someone will consider it settling, because they're like, I don't have that, so. I
think there's a difference between settling. I think at some point, some of us have to tweak our standards, requirements, because sometimes what we require people is, like I said, a little unrealistic, like, because we can't answer things like, is it, like, come on, is this for real? Is this feasible? Is somebody going to actually have all of these things? Somebody is not going to meet all of your standards. So you're going to have to pick which ones are, like, a deal breaker for you.
Right.
If kids a deal breaker for you, then yeah, you would be settling if that's your deal breaker. But if it's not a deal breaker for me, I don't consider it settling.
Yeah. It's a deal breaker how many you have.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
But I'm not opposed to you having children.
Yeah.
A child. Let me not speak that into existence. Yeah. A child. If you don't have none, great. But one
and done. Well, one and done until we have one.
Until we have one or two. But, like, you know.
Oh, I don't know about the two.
Oh, yeah, I don't have dogs, though. So, like, dogs count as kids. They require. And honestly, if you count my godson.
Please. You
don't have to.
He does not live with you. Please.
If you look, I got diapers in this house. I got little toys around this house. But I got a bottle cap in the room.
But it's too neat, so we know children are not.
Oh, yeah. It's not really baby friendly over here. But, yeah, he count to me. He count. You can't tell me that's not my son, so.
You right.
I'm a package dealer already.
I can't.
And plus, I just want the space for all of that. Like, kids require.
They require a lot of things.
And I don't want to be that parent that's like, the kids come over and they're sleeping on air mattresses. Like, I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But, like, if it's in my control, I'm going to make sure that they're comfortable.
I mean, shit, an air mattress better than a pallet on the floor.
Absolutely. But if it had my way, if I know I'm dating a man with a kid and we're, like, really stable, like, we're solid, I'm going to make sure, okay, when you have your child, if you go come over here with your child, we got a space for your child. This is going to feel like her other home. Like, that's what I wanted to feel like. When Malachi be over here, Malachi randomly said, he was like, Kiki, this is my home. Oh. And I was like, it is. He's like, so I got 3 homes. I say, yep.
Such a blessed, spoiled child.
I was like, yep, this is your home. That's why he's comfortable over here. But I want you to be comfortable over here. But so,
aww.
I was like, oh, he just said it randomly too.
See, you were meant to be. That's all for you.
What you mean?
The motherhood is for you.
This lady, this was years ago. I was in New Orleans. You know how they have them random people on the streets, like them tarot card people or whatever. You know, I guess like the lines on the side of your hand or whatever can tell you how many kids you're supposed to have.
Really?
Something like that. I don't know how many. She counted 5.
Huh?
On my hand. She counted 5. I was like, and I did the same thing. I said, I snatched my hand back. And she said, but that doesn't mean they'll be all your kids. She said it could count as like, it might be like a nephew that you claim as your own or like stuff like that. She said, but like, I see 5. And I said, all right.
Okay, so you got 2. So 3 more to go.
So maybe my man might have 1. And I can give 2.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. I see that.
That's right. Well, actually, no, because your kids count too. So when you have
my one,
right? So then that means I still got 2.
Yeah,
So it worked.
Because you already know 1 from me, baby, and that's it. Close the shop down.
That worked. I'm fine with that.
I can't give you more than you can bear.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. 3, 5, those are my lucky numbers. So 5. That's after 5 is 7. We ain't hitting 7.
Who finna take care of these children? You need a village, and that's too many children running
that's
around.
Too much. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not claiming someone.
You gonna be like that second one? She on the
I'm like, she alright.
Don't do babies like that.
That'd be so messed up.
I know. You could never.
No, I couldn't do that. But if it gets to that number, I'm will.
Girl, I ain't.
Yeah, I'm good.
1. I already promised y'all 1 and there's 1 and done, so I'm good. The rest on you.
What? Next time we go to New Orleans, I'm gonna see if we find a lady.
I want to get mine read now.
She counted 5 on my thing. I think I see them now. She counted 5 lines. She said, "Yeah, I guess on the side of your hand, that's the children or something. I don't know." But I can't remember which hand it was, but she counted 5 lines. She said, "Yeah, 5," and I was like, 5.
Girl, you crazy.
I said, I prayed. I be talking to Jesus. 5 was not in my life. Mm-mm. When she corrected, I said, "Okay, I get it. Yeah, I can work with that.
We can rock with that."
Mm-hmm. So it's mapped out of my lines on my hand. We gonna see.
Come on.
I need you to give me my niece, and we'll be all right.
If I can find a man that I could like for more than 3 weeks, okay.
That's all right, but it gotta be a girl. We
I'm
got
gonna
enough
try.
little boys.
Yeah.
We need a girl.
We do. Because
right.
Helena don't have a girl. She want a girl, so I had to give her one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be all right. And whatever I get is just whatever we get.
Yeah.
But at least
but we need a girl in the mix right now.
We need a girl.
You might have one before me.
Royal advice?
I don't have no man, girl. I'm single. FREE.
Royal advice.
Okay.
Ain't nobody said it was going to be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute, you or me, you will make a decision.
Okay. My advice is for Kiara to have a baby before me.
We have we have a pregnancy pact, and I have it in my phone.
Yeah, that's the name of our group chat. I should change that. I thought about changing
No,
it.
I have copies.
What?
Yeah, I have a copy.
Delete it.
The agreement was you have the baby first.
I be lying though.
Well, we have it in writing.
Y'all know I be lying. I've been lying a lot lately.
Well, we signed it in blood.
No. Okay, but they don't count because I don't have a man no more.
It don't matter. You signed the contract.
So you're gonna wait for me?
I didn't say I was gonna wait because I doubt that's gonna happen.
I think you'll have one before me.
My advice is don't date no man with multiple children. Well, no, let me not say that. Stop having 30 kids. Because why are you doing that in 2022?
Why would you even do that?
At all.
In life.
Like, the daycare alone.
Oh my God. What's that, 30 million? Oh my God. I didn't even think about that.
That's high as hell.
That's $30 million.
For at least for 3 to 4 years for all those kids.
Oh my God.
No, so stop trying to spread your seed and multiply. That's not what Jesus meant when he said that.
He said be fruitful.
He ain't mean that.
I think he meant grow a fruit tree, but you know.
He definitely wasn't telling you to do 30 children, so don't be doing that. Yeah. Wrap it up. And ladies, he's spread. If you meet him, he said he ain't pulling out, so y'all better make sure y'all use the condom.
Y'all don't fuck him.
And if he pulled a condom off, that's stealthing. We learned that a few episodes ago. That he can get arrested. So
arrest that man. He need to be in jail anyway because he got too many kids.
That's very toxic.
Don't do it.
1, 0. If I could give you a 1, I would.
Can we give him a 0?
A 0.
This nigga needs a negative number because he's terrible.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't have all these kids, y'all. And in this economy, like, why would you want to do that to yourself?
That stank.
Don't do it. My advice to you is have one baby.
Bye. Just one.
Just one. That's my number for kids. Have one.
What if you could have a 5? Like, have one, they turn 5, then you have another one.
No, I don't believe in that. Because you done already raised the child up and you want to start over again.
Okay, 2.
No.
You don't want it to be like 2 or 3 and then you have it?
No.
Oh.
I have one baby. One baby.
And you meant that with your whole child.
I'm good. One.
Well. As long as it's a girl. If it's not a girl, you gotta try again.
Oh, shit.
That was in the fine print.
Mm-mm.
That was in the fine print.
Who said that?
You signed it. I'm
I am not trying nothing again.
Right, it was in the contract.
I would get a girl dog. I'm not. Hell no.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have questions or would like to see advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.